Today I had the pleasure of being at the Chaldean Community Foundation, teaching how to make klecha. The sold-out class was filled with eager students of all ages, excited to learn everything from making the dough to making the walnut filling. Date sheets were prepared ahead of time, but a batch was made on site so they can learn the proper ingredients and follow the easy steps. We also made plain klecha with the remaining dough. We started with making the dough and then stuffing the dough with walnuts. We used various molds to make walnut-shaped klecha. Some molds are from my mom's kitchen in Iraq, and they are over 50 years old. There are several steps to this process, and each student had hands-on role in preparing the klecha. At the end, they were patiently waiting for the dozens of klecha to come out of the oven. The kids from the Chaldean language class could smell the golden baked goods and had to stop in for a taste test. We got thumbs up and head nods. Everyone took containers home. I am looking forward to teaching you more classes with traditional Chaldean dishes. I look forward to seeing you soon.
Good evening. Thank you guys for joining us today at the Chaldean Community Foundation here in West Bloomfield. We're excited to have Nana Bernadette Sarafa's kitchen here to be used for endless cooking. Recipes from the Chaldeans, from old and today. So we're super excited to have you guys here. And we're super excited today to have Samira, who's here today to demonstrate how to make klecha. Not one way, but three ways. We're gonna make it with dates, we're gonna make it with walnuts, and we'll make some plain as well. You are in large groups of 6. Thank you guys for washing your hands. And we also have Carol Lucia here, who is our assistant today and helping out. So thank you, Carol, for joining us.
It's that time of the year. Christmas is around the corner, and there's no Christmas without klecha, right? Right. So we're gonna have to do klecha, and we're gonna show you the simplest way, honestly, to make it. And I promise you, you're all gonna go home and make klecha with your sisters, your friends, with your neighbors, with your mom, aunts, anybody. So first of all, what I did is, you see, like on each station, I made dough, and I divided it in 4 portions, each one of them, and I'll tell you why. I like to be prepared, and this is honestly the secret of really you wanting to cook all the time, especially when it comes to baking. You really have to be prepared. Prepping everything, it makes it so easy for you. You will never really, a lot of times, you're in the middle of cooking, and I see some people, they just stop and throw everything because it's very frustrating. But if you are prepared and you prepare everything ahead of time, like, these, the dates, like, I prepared this like this morning, but you can even do it a week before. It's only dates and some sesame and some cardamom, nothing wrong with that. And you can prepare the walnut filling. The only thing you have to do that day is the dough. And then you'll be all prepared to have all the stuff out. It makes it so easy. Roll out this dough to this side. And it's gonna be as thin as this one. And I'll show you exactly how we do it. So this will be, go and check. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm just gonna go over with the rolling pin, make sure it's gonna stick. Okay. So you see, once, like many, of course, even my mom was one of them, like they will do is they'll have the date paste here, and she'll take some and she'll do this, and she'll take some more and she'll do this. So it's never gonna be, like the same thickness, it's not gonna look, as good. But honestly, I made this 2010, my show for the TV, and everybody thought it was a good idea. I really don't want to have, many people will roll this and roll, and then you'll have like almost pillows. You don't want to do that, so you don't need to be that, that thick. So we're gonna roll it tightly, because when you roll it tightly like this, you'll have too many layers. You don't want to go big. So we'll just go like that. Okay. And then over it to flatten it a little bit. First, to make sure everything is nicely sticking together. So was that hard? No. It's not really that hard. I mean, because the date one is the more, one that needs more, preparation and more skill, if you want to call it. And the dates all have the same thickness. Just crimps like that. So we'll do some of this, just a knife. And now we're gonna brush them with eggs and a little bit of milk. And then go in the oven. Walnuts, half cup of sugar. Hail, I love hail, I add a lot. I mix all the dry ingredient first, because once you put, the liquid, it's not gonna mix well. So I mix the sugar and the cardamom. It's all the dry ingredients first, and then we will add. Any size you want them smaller or larger, you could do that. But this is like, I think, 2.5 inches. Okay, so try to put enough filling, because you want it to be, tasty, with the walnut and everything. I mean, it's only walnuts. So just like go ahead and done. Make sure you skew the ends. Like a ball, but I'm using this and seam side up, because we want it to look beautiful. So press on it really good and just like that. And that's it. So this is more than enough for the steam to escape. And then we will brush this also with the same egg wash.